Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this video series, we are designing a responsive hero section for our Blogger website, and we have finally completed the design of the hero section, and we have also added the animation to the desktop and the mobile versions of our hero section. So this is how it looks on a desktop version, and if I refresh this page, we can see that we have this animation, and this is the mobile version. So we have our hero section completely designed. Now it's time for us to add this to our Blogger website. Now in this video, I'll show you how to add this hero section to a Blogger website which has one of the default themes applied to it. And then I'll also show you how to add this to the custom theme that we created from scratch. So let's get started. This is the website that we're going to add the hero section to. So this is the theme. This is how it looks, and this is the hero section as of now. We just have the heading and the tags displayed over here, and this is the dashboard. So let's go ahead and see how it is structured. Let's right click over here and click on inspect. So if we scroll up, we can see that we have this header element over here, and in that we have the center top, and everything is inside this header element. And if we go up, this is the center and this is the page body. So what we have to do is we have to remove this header from here if it is the home page, and then add our own hero section in place of this. So we'll just add an if condition to this header, and if the current page is the home page, then we will hide the header from here and we will add the hero section. And if it is not the home page, then we will just keep the header and we won't add the hero section. So let's go to the dashboard, and we'll go to theme, and then click on this arrow right here and click on edit HTML. Alright, now let's scroll down and see where is the header. So this is all the CSS, and if you scroll down even more, here we can see that this is where the body starts, and then we have some body classes over here. And if we scroll down even more, we can see that we have this header right here. So this is what is displaying this header that we have right now. Now we will add this header inside an if condition so that it will only be displayed if it is not the home page. So let me just fold this by clicking on this button. So this is our header. Now let's add an if condition over here. So we'll just type b:if cond equals, and we'll type data:blog dot URL is not equal to data:blog dot homepage URL, and I'll just close this over here, and then I'll close the if condition after the header. So I'll type /b:if. Right, so now we have added this inside the if condition. Now our header will only be displayed if it is not the home page. So let's save this, and let's refresh our page, and we can see that the header is not being displayed in our website. Let's open one of our posts, and now we can see that the header is being displayed. Alright, now it's time for us to add our responsive hero section in place of the header. So let's go back to the edit HTML, and we will add one more if condition over here. So this hero section will only be displayed if it is the home page. So I'll just copy this if condition from here, and I'll just change this to is equal to, and close the if condition right here. Now here I will add the HTML of the hero section. So let's go to the source code, and I will leave the link of the source code in the description below, so you can just copy and paste. I'll just copy this header wrapper division from here till the end of the division, and I'll just paste it over here. And right away we can see that we have some errors. So we need to close some of the tags over here. First of all, we need to close all the image tags. So here we have this img tag, so we have to close this over here. So I'll just type /, and we have to close this img tag over here as well, and this one right here. And we'll also need to close this br tag. So I'll type / over here, and then we have this image tag, so I'll just close this over here, and then we have these input tags, so we'll also close these, and lastly we have these two images. Right now we have gotten rid of all the errors, so let's click on save, and let's go back to our website, and let's refresh our page. And here we can see that our hero section is being displayed. We don't have the styles yet, but all the elements are being displayed over here except the images, which we'll add later. Right now let's go ahead and add the CSS. So let's go back to our source code, and we'll go to style.css, and we'll copy all the CSS from this line of code, header wrapper, to the end, and we'll go ahead and find all the CSS. So if we scroll up, we can see that this is all the CSS that we have for this theme. So here I'll just create a comment, and I'll just type responsive hero section. Right, let's paste the CSS over here, and let's save this and see how it looks. Let's refresh the page, and we can see that it is almost working, and we have some problems in the CSS. We don't have the width set to 100%, and the images we will add later. So if you go to the original design, we can see that we have the width set to 100%. So now what we have to do is we have to move this from wherever it is right now. So if I go to inspect, we can see that the header wrapper is inside the center top placeholder, which is inside the centered. So for centered, we have a specific width set to it. We have to move this header wrapper all the way to the top so that it is not bound by any division for a maximum width. So let's go over here, and let's go to the HTML of the hero section, and we'll copy everything from the if condition to the end of the if condition right here, and I'll just cut this from here, and I'll scroll up, and I'll just paste this right here just after the body, and after these lines of code I'll just paste it over here, and let's save it. Now it doesn't have any container division, so it can take up the full width of the page. So let's refresh our page. So now we can see we have the 100% width of our page, and the design is looking great. Now the next thing we'll do is we will add the font that we used in our design to our Blogger website. So the font that we have used is called Railway. So let's go back to the theme, and let's go to the top of our theme code, and here we can see we have this head section, and in that we can copy and paste the link of the font. So I'll just paste the link of the font right here. Let's go to our source code, and let's go to index.html, and this is the link of the font. Let's copy this and paste it over here, and we need to end this tag right here, and let's save this. And we have an error on line number 13. So here we can see that we have this ampersand symbol over here, and since we are working with an XML file, we have to replace the ampersand with amp semicolon, or else it won't work. So I'll just type amp semicolon, and let's just save this once more. And now we can see that it has updated successfully. So let's go back to our website, and let's refresh our page, and here we can see that the railway font is being displayed. Now let's add all the images to our hero section. So if we go to our HTML of the hero section, we can see that we have some img tags, and in that we have typed img/logo.png. That's because in our local project we had the image inside this folder called img, but in our Blogger website we don't have a folder called img, and we don't even have this image called logo.png. So we had to first of all upload this image to our Blogger website, or somewhere where you can get the link of the image, and then add the link to this src. So for that, let's go back to the Blogger dashboard, and we'll go to pages, and we'll add our images in one of our pages, and then we'll be able to get the link of the image, and we'll add that to our image tag. So you can create a new page over here just for adding the images. I already have this page where I have added some images earlier, so I'll just open this and I'll just delete this image. Alright, let's go to the compose view, and let's click on insert image and click on upload from computer, and then click on choose files. And these are all the images we need for our responsive hero section. So let's select all of these and click on open. So let's click on select. So all our images have been added to our page. We'll just make sure that it is in the original size. Alright, now let's go back to the HTML view, and here we can see we have the link of the images. So first of all, we have this link of the desktop BG image. So let's copy this from the href, and let's go back to our theme code and let's find where is the desktop BG. So here's the desktop BG image. I'll just replace this with the current link, and let's go back, and the next image we have is the hero image. So let's copy this, and let's go back over here, and let's find hero image. So we have the hero image right here. Let's replace this. Then we have the logo. So let's copy this, and we have logo in two places. First of all, we have the logo over here, and then we have the logo over here in the mobile version as well. And then we have the menu button. So let's copy this link from here, and let's add it in place of the menu button right here. And then lastly, we have this mobile BG. So let's copy this and paste it over here, and let's save this, and I'll just close this. So let's refresh our page and see whether all the images are being displayed. So here we can see we have all the images displayed correctly. Now lastly, we need to add the animation. So for that, let's go back to our theme code and let's go to the end of the theme code. And here we need to add some JavaScript and also the code of the GSAP library. So let's go back to the source code, and let's copy these lines of code from here till here, and I'll just paste it just before the body ends. Right, now we'll also add the JavaScript that we had in the main.js file. So let's go over here and copy this, and I'll just add it over here. Now let's save this and see whether the animation works. So let's refresh our page. And the animation is working perfectly. Let's open the mobile version and let's refresh the page. And the animation is working perfectly over here as well. Let's click on this menu button, and we have this mobile menu displayed over here, and when we click on it once more, it goes back. Alright, so we have successfully added our responsive hero section to one of the Blogger websites which had one of the Blogger default themes. So now let's go to one of our posts and see whether we have this hero section displayed on the page. And here we can see we don't have the hero section displayed. We have the default header being displayed over here. But if you go to the home page, then the hero section is displayed. Now we need to fix a small issue that we have when we go to any other page other than the home page. So let's go to one of our posts, and if I right click over here and click on inspect, if you go to console, we can see we have an error which says cannot read property add event listener of null. That's because JavaScript is trying to access some things which are not present in the current page. So for that, let's go back to the theme code, and we'll just include all this code inside an if condition. So let's add an if condition, and here we'll tap if menu button, then we'll execute all this code. Now what we're doing over here is that we are checking whether we have this menu button element inside this page, and if we have it in the current page, then that means that the current page is the home page. So we'll be executing all this code, and if there is no element with the class menu button in the current page, then the current page is not the home page, and we won't be executing these lines of code. So now let's save this and see whether we have the error. And let's right click and click on inspect and go to console, and now we can see that we don't have the error displayed over here. So we have successfully added the design of the hero section to our Blogger website, but there is one more thing remaining, which is to replace this search bar with a working search bar of Blogger. So that we'll do in the next video. We'll just replace this search bar with the search bar widget of Blogger, and then we'll style it to look it exactly like this, and the visitor will be able to search things on the website. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below, and if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.